what is one of the things that I wish I learned in law school and I wish law school did differently? One of the big things is the competitive aspect of law school. While as a person who's an avid sports fan, I believe that competition is a good thing to a certain extent. Competition can bring out the best in us because we can strive to be better and also push ourselves to be better, especially when we compete against ourselves. But the problem with competition and the bell curve in law school is that it also brings out the worst in people. And part of bringing out the worst in people, it pits us against each other to the point where we think that everybody else is our competition, and in order for us to succeed, they must fail. Yes, of course, in every case, there is a winner and there's a loser, but you still win in your losses. And this winning at all costs approach that often is developed in law school is not healthy. I'll give you an example. I remember in law school, before one of my tests, I was talking about an issue with someone and they told me, no, it's actually this. And it turned out that they intentionally misled me because they wanted to get ahead. Now, no harm feelings to this person. They did what they felt in that moment that they needed to do. But this ugly aspect of competition doesn't help anyone, because law school should teach us also to find out what our superpowers are, who we are uniquely suited to serve, and who we love to serve, whose lives we love to contribute to. Because just because you practice the same area of law as the next person doesn't mean that your ideal client is the same as their ideal client. It doesn't mean that they can serve your ideal client the same way you can serve your ideal client. This is one of the most important things that you learn in business. And in business, it's about who you're selling to and who you're contributing to, because it's all about people. Any business is comprised of people, and it's about the people that you're trying to target. So who do you like to target, and what makes you uniquely suited to target them? That is a beautiful aspect of competition, where we can say, okay, well, I want to go after this target market of people, and they can go over that target market of people, and maybe they're doing something differently that I'm doing, and what can I learn from them? Not this no holds barred approach to competition where you can't interact with one another and learn from one another, and not this approach where you feel like you have to take every case because you're not going to get the next case, instead of focusing on who you're uniquely suited to serve and how you can serve them, where you think everybody else is your competition, instead of referring cases out that aren't the right cases for you and giving them to someone who's going to do a great job, and that you wouldn't have done the same job because you don't like it that much as they do, and where they can pass the other cases on to you. This is a beautiful aspect where we can finally realize that yes, competition is a certain aspect, but we don't have to fight to the death.